Good morning, students. Welcome to the class of Technomathematics. So today we have taken one question from gravitation, where a satellite goes along an elliptical path. Okay, so the elliptical path is there, and the satellite is revolving into that elliptical path around the sun. So let us say this is the sun. Sorry, this is the Earth. Okay, and around this Earth, the satellite is revolving. So let me make a curve of it. Okay, and the satellite is just revolving in an elliptical path around it. Okay, this is the elliptical path which is followed. Okay, if this is the Earth, our question is very simple. Our question is that a satellite goes along this elliptical path around the Earth, and the rate of change of arc A swept by line joining Earth and satellite is proportional to. So let us say if this is the satellite which is just revolving around the, this is the satellite which is revolving around the Earth, right? This is the satellite. Which is revolving around the Earth in an elliptical path, and this path is, let the satellite cover from position A to position B, and the arc length is A. So into this question, it has been asked that if the arc length is A and the position of the satellite changes from A to B, right? Then it has been asked that the rate of change of arc A swept by line joining Earth and satellite. This is the line joining Earth and satellite, that is A to P. And if the satellite goes from position A to position B over here, okay, in certain time, and the arc A is this length, okay. Now the rate of change of arc A swept by line joining Earth and satellite has been asked. Okay, so this is the question to us. This is being asked to us, right? Now, my dear friends, what we need to do, hi Daksh, very good morning. So, what we need to do, let us say that the satellite moved from A to B and the arc A is covered. And let us say this theta is d theta. Okay, the angle subtended by the arc at the center, right? This is d theta given to you, right? We have assumed. Now, then the angle APB, this one, angle APB is nothing but d theta, right? From this area swept by this arc from the line joining satellite to Earth, this one will be how much? Area swept will be the area of this triangle, this one, right? Or if you are considering the position of A, the first position from A to B satellite is going. Okay, so the area swept by AP, this is the line joining Earth and satellite, this one, this line I am saying. Okay, then the area swept by AP is equal to area of the triangle APB, this one, right? Area swept by AP is equal to nothing but area of triangle, the triangle which I have shown, this one, triangle APB. Now, the area of the triangle APB, what is this? This can be written as, if you want I can read the question again. A satellite goes along an elliptical path around the earth. The rate of change of arc A swept by line joining the earth and satellite is proportional to what? Right? So what we did, we just seeing that the rate of change of when the position of the satellite is changed, then d theta is the angular deviation, d theta. Now area swept by AP will be equal to the shaded area, this one, and that is equal to area of triangle APB. And what is area of triangle APB? Area of triangle APB is nothing but, we can say, AP into AB, because for a minor change we can consider AB as a perpendicular line, then half into base into height. So we can write it as half, that is the area of a triangle, half into AP into AB, right? Let us say this is the area of the triangle, right? Now AP is nothing but, this is R, right? So we can write half into R into AB is the arc A, right? Then we can say that theta equal to L by R. We know that theta equal to L by R, right? So if length of the arc need to be defined, then R theta is the, then length of the arc, that is here A, what we have written, then length of the arc equal to theta into R, right? So from here you will be writing the length of this AB, this arc. This is the change in area, change in the length of arc. This is the length of arc. This will be R into d theta, because theta is the angular deviation, right? So from here we can see 1 by 2 into r square into d theta is the area of the swept, is the area swept, right? And it has been asked at rate at which the area is swept, right? Rate at which the area is swept, right? So rate of change of arc is basically this area, right? Rate of change of area. So rate of change of area will be equal to this area divided by time. And what is this area? Area is this one. So we simply divide it by time, because area we have already calculated, half r square d theta, right, divided by time. Now what will happen, we know that half r square by t, keep half r square or r square by 2 as one term and write d theta by d2 dt together, right? This d theta by dt is nothing but omega. This is nothing but omega, angular velocity, right? D theta by dt is angular velocity. So what we can write, area swept per rate of change of area swept. Rate of change of area swept is d theta by dt into r square by 2. So what we will write, just keep r square by 2 as it is, multiplied with, replace d theta by dt with omega. Now omega r square by 2, and omega can be written as v, since v equal to r omega, we know, right? So we can write omega as v by r, right? So if we write omega as v by r, it will become r square by 2 into v by r. This will cancel one of the r, and we have rv divided by 2, right? Therefore we can write, if you remember, v escape velocity root over gm by r, we can write v as root over gm by r, right? Therefore if you substitute this value over here, this will be giving you, half rv can be written as half into r into, in place of v, root over gm by r. So this r will cancel this r, two r's over here, right? So this can be written as half of root GMR. The root r will divide this r, and only root r will be left. So we can write, yes, let it keep it as it is. Root over gm, leave it as it is, and this r can be written as root r into root r and whole divided by root r, right? This root r will be cancelled, and this is equal to half into root over of GMR, right? So what we can see, that this rate of change of the area swept is proportional to root r, right? Rate of change of area swept by the arc, by the line joining the satellite and earth, is nothing but is proportional to root r. Okay, this is the answer. Now if you want, we can take another question for today's session. Okay, the question for today, we have solved this question. Now the question for today, second question will be two vectors A and B of equal magnitude. Okay, the question number 2 is that we have two vectors A and B of equal magnitude. So this is vector A, and let us say this is vector B, and both are having equal magnitude r. Magnitude of this vector is r. This is the question, the second question for today. And inclined to each other and at an angle of theta. So the angle between them is theta, right? This is given to you. This is a question from JE. Okay. Then the value of mod A plus mod B, that is mod of A plus B. What is this? This is the question to us. Okay. We know the magnitude of vector A is R. Magnitude of vector B is R. Therefore, magnitude of vector A plus B is be equal to root over of the resultant, this one, root over of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. I am taking directly the formula. Okay. So A square is nothing but R square. B square is nothing but R square. And 2AB, that means 2 into R into cos theta, right? This can be written as 2 times R square plus 2R square cos theta. And when 2R square is taken as common, inside this root, we have 1 plus cos theta, and this can be written as 2r square into this 1 plus cos theta. This 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 times cos square theta by 2. This 1 plus cos theta. So from here you can see root over 2 into 2 is 4 r square into cos square theta by 2, right? Yes, this is the resultant formula of the vector Rambagh, this one. If two vectors A and B, root over a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, which we have taken and just put the value over here, right? So you can see from 4r square, when taken out of this root, 2r will be there coming outside, and cos square theta by 2, cos square theta by 2, square root over there will give you cos theta by 2, right? So the resultant vector will be 2r cos theta by 2. The resultant vector, or we can say the magnitude of vector A plus vector B, and the mod, the magnitude is this one, right? So with this we have just taken 2 questions for today. If you want, I can take more. Okay, even we can let me take some different questions. 1 minute. I have a sample paper from one of the examination. Yeah, 2r cos theta by 2. Yes. So we have taken one question. Maybe this question we have already discussed. Cos 9 alpha in today's study session. It's given that the ratio of the length of a rod and its shadow is 1 is to root 3, then the angle of elevation, then definitely tan theta, when it's 1 by root 3, it's 30 degree. So these questions are okay. We can leave it. Now let me take, if this is the question that if the perimeter of one face of a cube is 20 centimeter, perimeter of one face of a cube is 20, then its surface area, right? So let us take this question for today. Next question. So one face of a cube, the perimeter, question number 3 for today. There is a cube. There is a cube. Okay. And into this question, it has been given that the perimeter of one of the face, let us say this is the face. This face we are discussing. And into this question, it has been given that perimeter of one face of this cube is 20 centimeter, is equal to 20 centimeter. Then find the surface area. Then what is the surface area? This has been asked. Okay. हाय मेडिकल ड्रीम, समझ नहीं आ रहा है? Oh, so my dear friend, I am taking this question, okay, that a cube is given to you, okay, and this cube, one of the face of this cube, one of the face, how many faces are there into the cube? Let me know. There are total 1, 2, 3, 4, one in front, one in back. Total 6 faces. 6 faces, right? So, if 6 faces are there, right? Thank you, Rambak. So, if 6 faces are there, the one of the face is having the perimeter 20 centimeter. This is given to you. Okay. Since we have already solved the previous question, that's why we've taken more questions, and we have taken the mathematics over here, okay, from the sample paper. So I'm saying that the total there are 6 faces, okay. Rambak, you have solved it. Great. Let us see. So total 6 faces are there, and the perimeter of one of the faces is 20. But you know what are the different perimeters of all the faces? Because the particular face is not given to you. But you should know that if this is a cube, all the faces are having the edge of the cube is always equal. Okay. Let us say A. So length will be A, height will be A, breadth will be A, all will be A, right? The edges will be same. Now, so whatever the perimeter of any of the 6 faces, all are equal. So that's why we have you can substitute the perimeter of face. What is, if you take any of the face, what is the perimeter? You can see perimeter is the length of the total border. That means if you start from here, measure this, measure this, measure this, measure this, and this is looking like a square. So a plus a plus a plus a, 4 times a. So this will, you just equate this 20 with the perimeter, that is 4 times the length of the side, right? This will give you the length of a as 20 by 4, that is equal to a, and which is coming as 5 centimeter is the length of the edge of this cube, right? Perfect. Yeah, a cube. So if this is 5 centimeter, then what will be the, it has been asked that what is the surface area? Surface area of a cube is surface area of this one of the edge is how much? A square. This surface area is a square for this, and there are such 6 faces. So multiply this with 6, right? So it will be coming as, it will be coming as 5 square, which is coming as, if you replace the value of a as 5, this will be 5 square multiplied with 6, right? This will be coming as 25 into 6. So finally it is coming as 150 centimeter square, right? Because the length was, the perimeter was given as centimeter, so it will be 150 centimeter square. Yeah, Rambhak. So we can see your previous answer was not right, it was 180. Maybe definitely it will be a small calculation mistake. Just check it. Okay. This is a very simple question. Right? If you want, we can take more questions. This is a good question. If one zero of a quadratic polynomial k square plus 3x plus k is 2, then the value of k is. Okay. So let me turn the page first. So here it's given that if one zero of a quadratic polynomial kx square, the quadratic polynomial question number 4 for today, kx square plus 3x plus k. This is the quadratic polynomial given to you. Is it visible? I think. Yes. K square, kx square plus 3x plus k. So this is a polynomial which is quadratic in nature. Right? And it's given that one of the zeros is 2. Since the value of the power of x is 2, so there will be two zeros. X power 2, this indicates we have two roots, or we can say two zeros or two roots, right? This 2 reflects this, right? Now if one of the zero and roots are same, right? If one zero is given to you is 2, right? Basic maths. Yes, Rambhak, why not? Sure. Anything which can help you, I can teach that. Okay. Because I'm just trying to do whatever I can do from my end, just as an effort to help my dear friends. Okay. If it will be helping anyone, then I am happy to. Sure. So here 1 0 and 1 root is given to you as 2. Then what is the other 0? No, the question is that what is the value of k? Into this question you can see there is a variable k, there is an alphabet k attached, and that k is what? This is the question. So my dear friends, you can see whenever you have some roots or zeros of any quadratic polynomial, when you put it into it, it will become 0, right? So when you put the value of any of the roots, here we have given 2. If 2 is substituted into it, then what will happen? The kx square plus 3x plus k, when you substitute it with one of the zeros, okay, the value of this will be equal to 0, right? No problem, Rambhak, no problem. It's okay. So here, if you just put up the value, as I said, 2 in place of this x, 2 in this place of this x, okay, because this 2 is the one of the zeros given to you. This 2 is one of the zero given to you. So wherever you are finding x, just put this value over there, right? Why? Why we can put it? Because into the question it has been given that one of the zero or root of this quadratic polynomial is 2. If 2 is given as one of the zero, then definitely it will satisfy this equation, this polynomial. And when you just put up this value, this entire polynomial, quadratic polynomial, will be equated to 0. That's why I put 0 into the RHS, right? So this 0 reflects kx square plus 3x plus k. The value of LHS will be equated to 0 for this root. So when you just substitute the value of 2 in place of this x, it will be k into 2a square, because it was x square, plus 3 times the value of x is 2. Put it over here. 3 into 2. I'm just putting the value of 2's. X plus k equal to 0. This will give you 4k. 2 into 2 will be 4. 4 multiplied by k. 4k plus 6 plus k as equal to 0. Right? This will give you 4. Just assemble the like terms together. So 4k plus k. I'm just trying to explain it from very, very basic level. Okay, Rambak, as you said. So 4k plus k can be clubbed together, isn't it? And plus 6 equal to 0. From here you can see k is there into the first term and k is there into the second term, right? So what we will do, we will bring this k out of this bracket. Then 1k will be taken out. And inside the bracket we have left with 4 plus 1. Isn't it? Tell me. If this is, then plus 6 equal to 0. Plus 6 is as usual the third term. 1, 2, 3. The third term is 6 as it is. Now, yes, k can take as a common, definitely, because k is present into 4k also and k is present into the second term also. That's why I put a bracket over this. This is the region the like terms are assembled together. 4k and k all are from the k family. Okay, k family come here, come into this bracket. K family come here, come into this bracket. Okay, in this way we assembled k's together, right? So that's why what is left? The leftover is 4 plus 1 inside the bracket. So this will give you 4 plus 1, that is 5. This is very simple, right? 5k. So 5k plus 6, 5k plus the last term 6 is equal to 0. So to find the value of the variable, what we will do, we'll keep the variable into the LHS, the term with a variable. This 5k is together. Okay, so that's why I left 5k. I've written 5k into the LHS and push this 6 from LHS to RHS, right? So this will become minus 6, right? Isn't it? Perfectly fine. You calculated the value, Rambhakt, and you, by your own you calculated it, and very perfectly. So your answer is correct, right? So the answer from here, let me squeeze a little. The screen is, I'm not giving, this is not giving me a space to write. Yes. So this will give you, the value of k as equal to minus 6 is already there into the RHS, and this 5 will go to the denominator over here to minus 6. So that's why minus 6 by 5 is the value of k, which is calculated, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Welcome, Rambak. So we'll take some more questions. Let me take some good questions. Seventh term of the AP. This is a good question. find the seventh term of the from the end of AP this. Okay, 7, 10, 13, 184. 7, 10, 13, 184. So this is the fifth question for today. Okay, 7, 10, 13, dot, 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 184. This is a series of AP which is given to you. Now from this AP, what is the question? The question which we seen is that into this question, find the seventh term from the end of the AP. Seventh term from the end. So seventh term from the end, that means from this side. We need to see from this side, from the last seventh term. So first of all, see how many total terms are there, right? How many total terms in this AP? Here 7 is the first term, so we can write A as equal to 7. A is the first term. Is the first term. Right, and 184 is the last term, definitely. If there are n terms into this AP, we need to find the number of terms. Unless and until you find the number of terms into this AP, how you will be able to identify seventh term from the last, right? So that's why the question is that seventh term from last is what, right? So what we will do, you will find the number of terms first. Unless and until you find the number of terms, yes, Rambak, perfectly fine. So unless and until you find number of terms, you will not be able to find which will be the seventh term from the last. So it's simple. Do a plus n minus 1 into d over here. The first term of this AP is 7 and the second term of this AP is 10 and third term of this AP is 13. If you take the second term and third term, then using the formula a plus n minus 1 into d, a plus, that is the first term, that first term is 7, we will put up the value, a plus n minus 1, and that is the position of the second term is n equal to 2. For second term n will be equal to 2. So this will be 2 minus 1 multiplied with a common difference, right? Multiplied with a common difference. So this will give you, when you just solve it, 10 is equal to, in place of a put 7, this one, 7 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 into d. So this will give you the value of d, the common difference. D is what? D is the common difference in any AP, right? So this will give you a value of d as 10 minus 7, which is equal to 3. So 3 is the value of d, the common difference. Common difference. So we have calculated the value of d. Now total number of terms into this AP can be calculated with this 184, right? Yes, we are going to find, your answer is d equal to 3 is right, Rambhakt. And yes, let us see for the last term. Last term was 184, right? So the nth term of this AP is 184, right? This is given to you. So this will give you, if you put up the formula of the nth term, a plus n minus 1, n minus 1 into d will be equal to 184, right? The value of d you have calculated 3. The value of a you are knowing 7. So put up the value over here. Thank you, my dear friend. Yes, no problem, Rambhakt. You can carry on and just be connected. See you. So when you put up the value of a as 7 and leave n, because we are going to calculate the number of terms. So n will be variable over here. So n minus 1 will be as it is into the bracket. That's why I taken a bar, multiplied with d, the common difference, which is nothing but 3, which is equal to 184. Very simple calculation, linear equation with a variable n, one variable only, right? So what we will do, just expand the LHS. 7 plus 3n minus 3, 3 will be multiplying to these two terms, is equal to 184. Arrange the like terms together. N is only one term of its like, of its type, and 7 minus 3 is 4. If you want, let me escape a step over here. 4 going to the RHS and it becomes 180. I think this is okay. My friends, you all are smart enough. This you can easily understand, right? So the value of n is calculated as 180 divided by 3, right? So which is coming as 60. Oh, that means this series of AP has total 60 terms. If there are total 60 terms, then what will be the 7th term from the last? This is the question to us. Okay. N equal to 60. Your answer is also right, Rambhag. So n equal to 60, that means this shows that 60 terms of this AP starting from 7, 10, 13, dot 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 184. So 184 is this 60th term. 60th term is 184. What is the benefit of this? If you know that total 60 terms, then what will be the 7th term from the last? If you count, 60 is the last term. Leave it. Second term, 59. Leave it. Just write the revert descending order, counting in descending order. You can see which will be the 7th term. I know it, but I'm just explaining it from very basic scratch. Yes. 58, 57, 56, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55, 6, 54. Okay. If you count 7th term from the last, 1 leave, first leave, second leave, third leave, fourth leave, fifth leave, 6th, 7th term from last will be 54th term, right? So say 54th term, we are going to calculate the value of 54th term, right? So the 54th term is, with this we can just, if you want, I can just squeeze a little so that the space will be there with us. Yes, is it fine? Yes. So we are going to calculate the 54th term. 54th. This will be our answer. 54th term. What is the value of this 54th term? Use the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. And this 54th term, 7th term from last is 54th. 7th term from last is 54th, right? So 54th term of this AP, and how this will be 54th from last, we have seen it. 54th term will be a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n. N will be 54 over here. So 54 minus 1 into multiplied with the common difference d. Right? This will be your answer, 54th term. A plus 54 minus 1 multiplied with this d. Right? Now, what is the value of A? A is 7. Write 7. 54 minus 1 is 53. Isn't it? 53 multiplied with the common difference. What is the common difference? 3 here. So this will be 3. Right? 53 into 3. What will be the product? Plus 7. This will be giving you 7 plus 53 into 3 will be 339, 3 5 15. It is 159. So 7 plus 159. This is 7 plus 159. You can add it. When you add it, it will be coming as 9 plus 7 is 16. Carry 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Then 1. So the seventh term from last for this series of AP is the 54th term, and the value of that is 166. This is the 54th term or the seventh term from last of this AP, this arithmetic progression, and our answer is 166. Right? If you want, I can take few more questions, my dear friends. To solve for this, it's very good. Electrical pole is 10 meter high. Let us solve this 3 marks question. 2 dice are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of an even number on both the dice. Okay, this one. And the sum of two numbers more than 9. You want me to take this probability question or not? Let me know if this probability question we are going to take. Let me take these 3 marks questions. Okay. 2 dice are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of getting an even number on both the dice. Oh, good question. I think all of us have played the Ludo. You know the concept of a dice. Okay. Dice is just like a cube having 6 faces, and different numbers are marked on each of the faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the dice, and the different dots have been marked here, maybe 2, here 3, like that. So total 6 faces, and the number marked into those faces are 1, 2. They are not marked as number, but they are dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the 6 faces covering the dots. 6 dots. Now the question to us was, and what when the dice are tossed simultaneously, then even number on both dice. Yeah, as of now, yes, this paper is from 10th only, so we are taking some selected questions. Okay, this is sample paper. Okay, definitely. So what is the probability of even number on both the dice? So there are 2 such dices. Okay, another dice is also there and having the same arrangement, because all dices are same in this world, right? Perfectly fine. So if you just tossed once, maybe the question was that what is the an even number on both the dice? When 1 is coming into the first dice, then what is the probability? What is the probability that the other dice, if for first dice these numbers are coming, and for the second dice, I'm just making a table so that you can easily understand, right? First dice is, suppose 1 is coming into that, then what can be the chance for the second dice? It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6, right? So even number into both the sides. If 1 is there, and simultaneously if you consider any of these options, but 1 is already an odd, it's not even, it's odd, it's not even, right? So any of such combinations will not be taken. Any of such combinations will not be taken. Okay. What we will do, what we will take? We will take, thank you Rambag, thank you, be connected, thank you so much. So what we can do, we will, when the all the faces of the first dice is covering odd, we will not take that. We will take only when only the options when the first dice is even, because the condition given into the question is even on both the dice. So the first dice should be even and the second dice should also be even, and second dice should also be even. So what are the even options in both the dice? The even options are 2, 4 and 6, isn't it? Out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 can be strike out, 3 can be strike out, 5 can be strike out, being an odd number, right? Generally into the morning, my dear friend, but tomorrow I'm not, it's not possible. But yes, generally in the week, mostly 4 to 5 days. Yeah, okay. Whenever I'm getting time, trying to catch over here, okay. I just love to connect with you, my dear friends. So for both the dices, the combination should be even. This will happen only when the even numbers will reflect into the dice. So maybe on the first dice, it will be 2, 4, 6, isn't it? Similarly, the even 2, 4, 6 should be there into the second dice also, right? So timing is generally into the morning, my dear Rambhakt. Okay, morning before 8:30, okay, and after 6. So the combination could be, if 2 would be there, then this could be a favorable combination, 2 2. So it can be 2 with 2, this 2 with 2, this 4 with 2, this 6. So total 3 combinations are happening when the first number 2 is coming into the first dice. Okay. After that, you can take 4, then 4 2, 4 4, 4 6. So it will be when 4 is coming in as a fixed number, the even number into the first dice, all this will be 4. After this, the second number could be 2, 4 or 6. So just make a pair with this 4, 2, 4 and 6. The second numbers I am writing is for the second dice. Okay. So this will be giving you 4, 2, 4, 4 and 4, 6 as the second pair. Right. What will be the third pair? So we have covered this one also. This is covered, this is covered. Now 6 is left. So when 6 is there into the first phase of this dice being an even, along with this it can be 2, along with this it can be 4, 2, 4, and it can be 6 also. All these are for the second dice. This is for the second dice. These options are for the second dice, right? And this is for the first dice, right? So with 6 it can be 2, with 6 it can be 4, with 6 it can be 6. So 6 2 6 4 6 6. So just count it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? So total 9 options. Both dice even, total 9 options are coming, 9 chances. 9 chances are there when we are getting even on both the dice. But my dear friend, tell me, how many total chances are there? With 1, when 1 is coming to the first dice, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6, right? This could be the possible options. With 1, these 6 options. And again 6 options with 2, 6 options with 3. So total such options will be 6 into 6. This is the combination: 6 into 6, 36. This is the total chances which can come. And we know the definition of a probability of any particular event is the number of favorable event. Number of favorable event divided by total number of such chances, right? So here, when both the dices are rolled, total 9 chances are there, then both the dices have even number. So just put it 9 into the numerator and divided by denominator the total number of options. So when the two dices are rolled together, total chances are 6 into 6. So just put it into the denominator, right? Just solve it. 9 into divide 36 in 4 times. So 1 by 4 is the probability of a event. What event? The event is that when both the dices are rolled together and we are getting an even number on both the dices. So the answer is 1 by 4, my dear friends. And what is the second question for today? Not for today, but for this question, two dice are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of getting an even number on both the dice. So that is done. The sum of two numbers more than 9. This is the second part. Sum of two numbers more than 9. So when two dices are rolled together, so this is part A, which is done. Now going to part B. When the sum is more than 9. So my dear friend, it can be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. I'm just trying to explain you from basic scratch. This can be the option. This can be 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. Right? It can be 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. Right? So 6 options when 3 is coming into the first dice, and these are the options 1 2 3 4 5 6 as coming into the second dice. Now We have taken 1, we have taken 2, we have taken 3 onto the first dice. Now take 4 when the one of the faces of the fourth dice is 4. Then other options are 4 with 4 1, with 4 2, with 4 3, with 4 5, with 4 and with 4 5 and with 4 6. Now two more options are left when the first face of the dice is coming 5 or 6, right? When 5 is coming, it can be 5 1, it can be 5 2, it can be 5 3, it can be 5 4, it can be 5 5, it can be 5 6, right? Want me? I can zoom a little. These are the possible options which I am drawing. Okay, these are the possible options which I am drawing. And with 6, it could be 6 1, it could be 6 2, it could be 6 3, it could be 6 4, it could be 6 5, it could be 6 6. You can do it very fast, but I'm just explaining from a scratch. That's why it will find little lengthy, but don't worry, it will help you. Okay. So my dear friend, probability of the question was that the sum of the two numbers more than 9 is 1 plus 1 is more than 9. Tell me. No, leave this. What is the maximum which is possible into this column? 1 plus 6 is 7. This is also not less more than 9. So we can leave all option here. You can leave all option here. None of these is greater than 9. Right? This column is left. Now here 2 1, you can see till 2 6, the maximum combination, it will be 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. Here 2 plus 1 is 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So from all the columns of this number, when both the dices are covering 2 1 and these are the simultaneous numbers, none of the number is greater than 9. So all this row option, column option is also cancelled. Now come to this 3 1. Even into this column you can see 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 4 is 7, 3 plus 5 is 8, 3 plus 6 is 9. Into all this option, none of the options is greater than 9. No. Why? Because the 9 is the maximum number. You can see here 9 is the maximum number but not greater than 9. So we leave all these three columns. Now we are left with these, right? 4 1, is it greater than 9? No, my dear friend. Cancel it. 4 2 is greater than 9? No, cancel it. 4 3 7 greater than 9? No, cancel it. 4 4 8 greater than 9? No, cancel it. 4 5, 4 plus 5 is 9. Is it greater than 9? No, cancel it. Yes, 4 plus 6 is 10. This is greater than 9. Now 5 plus 6, 5 plus 1 6. Is it greater than 9? No, cancel it. 5 plus 2 7 greater than 9? No, cancel it. 5 plus 3 8 greater than 9? No, cancel it. 5 plus 4 9. 9 is greater than 9? No, cancel it. Yes, 5 plus 5 is greater than 9. Right? 5 plus 6 11. This is also greater than 9. So we have three options greater than 9 till now. Now go to the last column when the first dice is having 6 on its face and the other faces which are rolling for the second dice will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. So is 6 plus 1 when you add, is it greater than 9? No. 6 plus 2, is it greater than 9? No. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 is greater than 9? No. 6 plus 4, yes, this is greater than 9 because 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 5, is it greater than 9? Yes, because 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 plus 6, 12. Is it greater than 9? Yes, 6 plus 6 is 12. So the greater than 9 options are 1. Greater than 9 options are 1 over here plus 2 from this column, 2 and 1, 2, 3 over here. So add 3. So total 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6. So total 6 options are there, and the probability of a number event greater than equal to 9 on both the dice will be coming as 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6. So the answer is 6 by 36, right? And when you just divide it, 6 will cancel this 36 in 6 times. So this will give you 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 is the probability of the event when you are getting a number greater than 9 into both dices. Into probability of 1 by 6 is coming as your answer when you're getting a number greater than 9 in both dices, right? So in this way, I think we can wind up this session. Rambhak, my dear friend. Hello. Hello, my dear friend. Hello, how are you? Hope you all are doing good. Now, let me wind up this session for today because, yes, we have almost done more than an hour. Thank you so much for watching. Be connected. Happy learning. Bye bye. See you. Take care.